Welcome back to my podcast, Fashion Canes. I am your host, Alicia. This is season 7, episode 7. My co-host in this podcast episode is Abby.
Hi there.
In my last podcast episode, me and Abby had a conversation about hair tutorials. If you have not watched it, please go back and watch it. If you have any ideas of how hair tutorials can be made accessible for a person that can still see but can't see enough to use Zoom text, then please go back and watch it, and please let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas of how to make a hair tutorial accessible and understandable for me. Because I would like to watch them, I would like to enjoy them, but because even with the description that some of them have, it's just not enough to make me be able to understand it, and I'm very sorry that it's that way. But anyway, that's the way it is. In this podcast episode, we will not be talking about hair tutorials. We will be talking about a get ready with me video. So Abby, I have been thinking about doing a get ready with me video
Yeah?
for my YouTube channel. I have never done one for my YouTube channel. I would like to. Okay? But I don't want to do it if it would exclude or confuse people who are blind or totally blind or severely low vision. I don't want to do it if it would exclude these people or make them like where they can't understand what's going on.
Alicia, we have a guest. Can I say hey to your podcast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey podcast! Look at my girl working out, putting in the work, aren't you?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Riley.
Hey Riley.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, dude.
I see you making your podcast all the time. I
Yeah.
wanted to say hey and be a special guest.
Thank you, Riley, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, you are on the podcast Fashion Canes.
Oh yes!
So,
Love that.
do you have low vision?
I do not.
Do you know?
I learned about it in school.
Oh, good. Perfect. For someone that can see more than shadows but can't see enough to use Zoom text, how do you make a get ready with me video and a hair tutorial video where they can understand it?
That's actually a great question. I think you would have to really rely on your directions by your mouth and being very descriptive on what you're doing and how to do it. I think the details matter for those who can't see.
Even with the description from someone's mouth, a hair tutorial is still confusing.
Hard, right?
Still
You
confusing.
would also need like hands-on. You would have to show them
Yeah.
hands-on.
Yeah, and I can't do that through a screen.
Right, that's so hard.
So how can I do that without excluding 3 groups of people?
I wish I'd know.
How do I do a get ready with me video without excluding 3 groups of people? I don't want to confuse people that have vision similar to mine or less than mine
Yeah.
or none at all.
Hey, I think what you're doing is good. You're raising awareness, and that's what I think I need to understand too.
So what did you learn about low vision or visual impairment in general in school?
Just kind of how low vision and vision impairment affects people in their daily life, and how what we can do as occupational therapists to make their life just a little bit easier. Whether that's, I know for you, you said you kind of only really see shadows.
No, I can see more than that.
Oh, you can see more than that.
Yeah, I can see more than that, but I can't see enough to use Zoom text.
Okay, yeah. So I think, can you see bright colors
Sometimes.
sometimes?
It's really more like a cycle. I go through this cycle each month where I can see colors off and on for several days.
And then sometimes you can't.
Then it cycles back down, and the colors disappear
Yeah.
until my body decides it's time again.
And have you been dealing with this condition your whole life?
Well, that started when it came back when I was 18. I was in 12th grade. I lost the ability to see colors when I was 12, 13.
Okay.
It started when I was 12. I still had them on my 13th birthday, but during my 13th year, they disappeared completely.
Wow.
I could still see bling and objects and contrast, but there was just no color.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't like the world was gray, white, and black. It was just colorless.
Right.
So, do you have any ideas of how to make a Get Ready With Me video accessible?
How about I think on it, and next time you come in, I'll see if I've come up with anything. But I got a patient. I just wanted to say, hey.
Can you do anything to help me see any better? Or-
Sadly, I don't know. That's kind of more of a doctor, but I can adjust your life and things that you do to maybe help in that
My
aspect.
eye doctor said that there was nothing else he could do.
Yeah.
Except for
Sometimes it's
except for
permanent.
keep giving me eye drops and try to keep the pressure down.
Yeah.
Alicia, didn't I tell you that you could use an OT?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you told me that off camera.
Yep, I did.
So, as an OT, can you reduce the frequency of Charles-Bonnet syndrome?
I don't know much about your condition. We didn't discuss that specific condition in school, but I could honestly do my own research and try to figure out what I could do.
Yeah, and then she can come back next week and talk to you about it. Does that
Yeah,
sound
can
good?
you- Can you please do that?
I will. It might be either next week or the next, just because
Yeah.
I got a busy schedule too. But I'll do my best.
Do
for
you work here?
I do work here.
It was nice to meet you, Riley.
It was so nice to meet you, Alicia. Thanks for letting me be part of your podcast.
Thank you. Riley, I didn't always have Charles-Bonnet syndrome. I got that when I was 10.
Okay.
It's a hallucination disorder that happens when someone has low vision.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing your story with me.
Yeah, you go study it.
I will.
Thank you, Riley.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so a Get Ready With Me video. Anyway, that's what we were talking about.
That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you to Riley for being on my podcast. So, Abby,
Yeah,
do you like to watch Get Ready With Me videos?
I do.
Do you understand them?
I do.
So,
Typically.
yeah. So how do you understand them?
Well, of course, my vision helps if that's what you're getting at.
Of course it helps.
Absolutely.
So, can people who are severely low vision or blind understand them?
I think it's possible. I just think, like even Riley was talking about, it would just be very difficult, and there would be a lot of adaptations that needed to be made, you know, and factors to be considered that make it difficult for those with low vision to watch and learn from these videos. So I think it's possible. I don't think it's out of the question, but I think I do think there's some hope.
I want to do a Get Ready With Me video for my YouTube channel, but I don't want to do it if it's going to leave out certain groups of people.
I understand.
How can I make mine understandable?
Well, I think that's a good question for your viewers specifically. So then you could get, you know, kind of what your target audience is to, you know, through reading the comments, see what they say. And then based on those comments, you can decide if a video would be right for you to make, that kind of video. What do you think about that?
Yeah. If you have low vision, if you are blind, or if you are totally blind, please let me know down in the comments how you enjoy Get Ready With Me videos and if you are able to understand them. So Abby, what adaptations need to be made for a Get Ready With Me video for these people?
Well, they're going to tell us more about that. I can't speak for them, but some ideas that I would have based on my knowledge would be definitely a, you know, person that whoever's making the video, right, is very descriptive and detailed.
I try to be.
That they speak slowly, not, you know, super slow, but they're just not rushing through the Get Ready With Me so that someone, you know, it's hard for them to follow along and keep up. Just a good pace. And then maybe visual cues. I think visual cues would be a good thing.
Really?
Or sorry, not visual cues, tactile cues. We've reached our time.
Yeah, we reached our time on the bicycle.
We can pause it here and head to the treadmill.
Yes. Okay, so I am now on the treadmill. I moved over from the exercise bicycle to the treadmill. But yeah, there would need to be some extremely extreme descriptive language for someone who is totally blind or severely low vision to be able to understand or get ready with me or hair tutorial. So I would enjoy doing these videos, but I don't want to make it where some people are not able to understand it or follow along with it. Because it's not very interesting when you can't follow along with it. You learn nothing when you can't follow along with it. That's why audio description is so important. That's why correct representation in TV shows and kids' TV shows and movies and kids' movies and storybooks and kids' storybooks. And yes, even on YouTube, when you make Get Ready With Me and hair tutorials, it all needs audio description. That's why audio description and correct representation is so important. So please let me know down in the comments of this podcast episode if you think I should make a Get Ready With Me video or a hair tutorial video, and how I can make it understandable for someone that's severely low vision, blind, or totally blind. Thank you for watching this podcast episode.